Hi, I'm Wanhee, and I spent most of my teens and 20s following traditional gym bro advice. And where did that get me? Looking average and chubby. Fast forward to now, I'm 32 and I'm in the best shape of my life. Why? Because I stopped listening to gym bro advice and designed a plan for normal people. Let me show you exactly how you can build an aesthetic body without being a gym bro. Let's get into it. So in the journey of almost everybody that goes to the gym, this is how it starts. You meet a gym bro. You go and work out with him. You train probably 4, 5, 6 times. Every time you're doing a set, he's like, do this, push, come on, 2 more, 3 more. You leave the gym pretty exhausted, but also happy that you got a great workout in. And don't get me wrong, this is a great feeling. But often what happens is that after a while, you start to feel exhausted. Like you don't enjoy it the same way that you used to. The progress that you thought you were seeing still leaves you looking kind of chubby, kind of skinny fat, and you're like, why am I going and lifting heavy stuff up and down if nothing's really changing? Then your consistency takes a hit. You leave the gym for a bit, you try some other stuff, you come back because you hear it's good, and it's this endless cycle where at the end of it, you did build some muscle, but you look pretty average too, and that's exactly where I was. And the first thing that you must get rid of is this idea that more is better, that doing more reps, doing more sets, hitting the chest from more angles, doing more variations of tricep extensions is gonna make your triceps bigger, is gonna make your chest bigger. It just ain't true. You don't actually need to hit your body with 25 sets of this and that. Usually the best range is somewhere between 10 to 20 sets, something that is intense enough to cause that stimulus and also gives you enough rest so that you can recover and grow. Let's say doing some more would be better. Still, you're optimizing for muscle growth when you should be optimizing for what? Consistency. Ain't no gym bro optimizing for consistency because he's in a rush to get gains. If you can do 3 times a week, but that's actually consistent, if you can even do 2 times a week and just be consistent with that, then that is better than the guy that's gonna go 5 times a week and burn out after 2 weeks. Think about the idea that less can be more. Next, what is every gym bro's favorite thing? 1 gram per pound of body weight. You gotta get 1 gram of protein for bloody pound of body weight. That's been going around like some gym bro Bible language, and I never signed up to it. Do you know why? Because again, I'm not optimizing for gym bro muscles that you can show on the beach with a tight tank top. So I don't even think that looks good. It doesn't look aesthetic. When you wear clothes with that bulky gym bro physique, it doesn't even look good. They just look like they swapped their personality for a protein shake. But when everybody starts, what do? You're drinking protein shakes before the session, during the session, after the session. You're worried that all the work that you're doing is not leading to gains, so you try to overload on protein. What happens? You don't stay consistent with it. You go high protein one day, low protein the next. This is BS. Again, now people are coming out with it's actually much less protein that you need. It's 0.8. Oh, it's 0.7. It's 0. Whatever. Who gives a damn? We understand that protein is necessary for muscle growth and repair. We do want a high protein diet because it's also healthy for us. But once you sign up to this gym bro language of 1 gram per pound of body weight, how much do you weigh? You probably weigh something like 158 or 175, 185, maybe 200 pounds. You try getting 150, 180, 220 grams of protein per day. See what happens. I guarantee you, if you're not already a gym bro, it's extremely difficult to hit that number consistently. It's gonna hit your bank account first of all. It's gonna hit your taste buds because you're like, how do I even cook this protein? For the sake of getting so much protein, you're gonna have so much like fatty food to make the meat and the protein taste good that you're gonna overload your calories and gain a ton of fat. And that's how you become chubby. That's how you have a layer of fat coating your body, just like I did. So what do you want to do instead? Just focus on getting a baseline level of protein every day. Start with that. Now this could be 50 grams. I started working with a guy recently where his baseline was somewhere around 30. That's literally a lot of people that aren't conscious about protein intake. That's probably what you're having, somewhere around 30 to 40 grams. We said, let's do 50, all right? Let's work together and get that up to 50. And now he's starting to build it up and we're going to go up to 60 and 70. And I think the first milestone and benchmark that if you're serious about this, that you should try to reach for all guys should be a baseline of 100 grams of protein per day. And for women, I say 80 grams. That is such a better way to go about protein than just going 200 one day, 40 the next, chugging protein shakes and hating your life, grinding chicken breast in a blender, drinking egg whites. What the hell are you doing? Don't you want to eat good food? Don't you want to eat a pad thai? Don't you want to eat like some great Korean kimchi jjigae or like some French tartiflette or whatever the hell you want, like vongole, and just enjoy your life a little bit? You don't need to listen to this gym bro Bible of 1 gram per pound of body weight. Think about consistency, what you can sustain over the long run. Next, push to failure. They love this. I call this the military style of training. If you train with a gym bro, he's gonna push you and he thinks he's doing you a massive service by pushing you until you can't do anymore. Do more, do 1 more. Come on, you got 1 more, and you're just literally just dying and he's helping you and he's raising the thing with you, right? And you're like, Are you doing the thing with him? No. When you train to failure, it's like getting a knockout punch in boxing. It takes something extra out of you than that round that you lost. You're now more aware that you can be knocked out. It's a little bit similar, not as extreme, but it's almost like that. Whenever you train to failure, whenever you try a really heavy weight and you actually fail, that tanks you in a psychological sense. Your central nervous system takes a hit, and therefore your very next set suffers. You can't produce the same amount of performance. You literally took a loss. And human psychology, when you take a loss, your testosterone dips, your adrenaline dips, like your ability to perform, your confidence dips. So your next set, the entire workout after that, takes a little hit from that failure. Not to mention the next time you come back, your recovery is worse. Physical and mental recovery is worse. So you're really paying a price that is not worth it. So when the gym bro's saying, push one more, don't do that. What I say is do what I call the Icarus method. Go close to failure, but don't fail. Fly close to the sun, but don't touch it. Don't burn and fall like Icarus. And it's gonna take some experience to find that intensity. One of the first things that I work with the clients that I work with is finding that intensity where they're doing just enough to really make their muscle grow, but not overdoing it so they burn out, and also not underdoing it so you're not causing the right stimulus. That intensity, that really comes from experience. You're gonna have to figure that out by yourself in the gym, or if you want to fast track that process, you could do that with me inside of my private coaching group. There'll be a link and an opportunity to join me inside that as well. Next, supersets and drop sets. Oh my god, gym bros love supersets and drop sets. Supersets are when you finish one exercise and you immediately go to the next set. Biceps, triceps, the lateral, rear delt, like you're in a rush. Drop set, you literally do a set and you fail. And then you drop, you do another set to fail. You keep going until you're literally, again, like a dead piece of kimchi. You're panting, your heart's beating fast, you're lacking oxygen, there's a burning sensation. Can drop sets and supersets be part of an effective routine? Yes. Do I sometimes do them? Yes. But the whole idea behind drop sets and supersets is a rush. It's a rush mentality where you're trying to squeeze as much pump and blood and volume into a particular muscle group, which feels good in the moment, just like a runner's high. Just like, you know, when you have a great session of jiu-jitsu, you feel good because it feels like you worked out, you're almost sweating and panting. But was it actually that effective at growing muscle and causing the right stimulus? Not really. It's the icing on the cake. The shoulder growth is coming from the overhead press. The chest gains are coming from your big bench presses. It's not coming from drop sets of this or drop sets of that. Now, if you're a bodybuilder, you're gearing up for competition, that extra little pump, can it help you? Okay. But for most people like you and me that just want a sustainable routine, sometimes these drop sets and supersets will work against us because that's going to cause added physical and mental stress, which is going to make you feel like working out is more exhausting, and you're going to have hunger spikes because you are causing that much stress. The resulting hunger spike is actually going to make you eat a lot more than you had planned. So all these factors included, drop sets and supersets, they're not that great. They're okay. If you want to put them in, you can, but don't listen to every gym bro that's just like, drop it, do it again, drop it, do it again. Again, the military style, that's not the bread and butter of an effective training routine. Now, if you want my training system that doesn't have all these weird gym bro jargon, complex freaking different training schemes, switching, alternating RPEs and all that kind of weird stuff, then you can get Aesthetic Body Blueprint, and that's my system for building that aesthetic body in a simple way for guys like you that have better things to worry about than grinding chicken breast and doing crazy gym routines. Next, push-pull legs. Every gym bro's favorite routine nowadays, because back in the day, there's actually a routine that was the gym bro's favorite called the gym bro routine, the bro split. It's literally named after a gym bro, where you do arm day, back day, chest day, leg day, back day, ab day, whatever, each day for each body part. But now everybody seems to have realized that's probably not the right way to train unless you're using performance enhancing drugs, where you actually have the ability to recover and, you know, just pile on that much volume to a single muscle group and come back and do it again the next day. So we now know that the bro split is not the most efficient way. You ideally want to hit each muscle group almost twice a week or twice over 2 weeks, and you want to get about 10 to 20 sets per muscle group. So all that included, they like to go for push-pull legs. It's like the god of all routines, right? Push-pull legs. I don't like push-pull legs. First of all, in order to hit push-pull legs twice a week, you're gonna have to train like 6 times, because you do push, then pull, then legs, and then you want to hit it again, push, then pull, then legs. That's 6 times, which most people, you're just gonna burn out. I've tried it. It's very, very difficult. Now, if you wanted to do some other version, you're still probably going to train 5 times. It's just hard to sustain that kind of load when you have work going on. Maybe you have a family, maybe you have other hobbies. You're like actually a high performer at work with a lot of stuff going on, and you don't want to do like crazy workouts every single day. Hello, again, this is not very sustainable. Instead of doing 3 different splits, just do upper body and lower body, or just do push and pull. This is how my workouts are designed. So if you want that, go check it out. If you're designing one yourself, think about this 2 split. Then you might say, why don't you just do full body? And when you do full body, this actually is such a long workout and it's exhausting. I've tried it myself. Unless you're doing bodyweight training, full body training usually takes a long time, because in order to really hit the right muscles, you have to hit big compounds. So let's say you're doing a big compound for the chest, like an overhead press, a big compound for the back, like pull-ups, like weighted pull-ups. Then you're doing like a big compound for the legs, like squats. And then you do a big compound for the glutes, like Romanian deadlift. If you tried those 4 big compounds, it will absolutely fry you. So the mental and physical load when you do a proper full day workout is pretty damn severe. Again, that's why I prefer the 2 split for the nerds among you. And let's get on to the next point, arm days and ab days. What the hell is this? You know, people still doing arm days and ab days. Again, if you are, enhanced, then this can work, because all that extra volume and the recovery, it's going to turn into muscle with the extra testosterone. But for most of us, arm days and ab days are just added stress. 80% of your arms come from compound movements like pressing and pulling. 80% of your abs come from compound movements that involve your legs and your upper body for balance, for stabilization. Don't do arm days and ab days in the hope that squeezing that little extra volume is going to give you more gains, because most of the time it's just going to add fatigue and hunger spikes. We know the drill. And the same thing goes for cardio, by the way. Typical gym bro cardio, going on runs now, it's super popular and all this kind of stuff. What they do is they give you this semblance of progress and semblance of fat burning and what you've done so much exercise, you start to feel complacent and eat more, and you undo all that progress. This is how I stay kind of chubby after doing hours and hours of football every single day throughout my teens. Next, the just do it bro mentality. Every gym bro just kind of goes like, oh, it worked for me, so it's gonna work for you. Just do this, bro. You just gotta train really hard. There's an element of truth to it. Like, you do actually have to go to the gym. You do actually have to kind of go when you don't want to. Nobody's enjoying their whole way to an aesthetic body. Sometimes there are hurdles and struggles, but there's a smarter way of going about it. There's a more refined and elegant and minimalist way to actually balance this, so your relationship with gym is not something you have to grind through and beat yourself up to complete each time. Like, I need to grind through myself and work against myself and take pride in the fact that I have discipline to crush my workouts when I hate it. Like, okay, there are certain days you might have to show up when you don't want to, but again, there's a smarter way, a more intelligent way to set up your workout, to set up your diet, to work with your mindset so that it's working out is something that is smoother, that feels easier, that's integrated to your identity and becomes really part of your life, as opposed to something that must be kept up for the sake of your health, like a chore or something. We don't want to build that wrong relationship, because that's not going to last. But if we can build a lasting relationship based on good foundations, then you're going to look at workouts and look at a healthy diet in a different way that's much easier to sustain. Now, if you want to build that relationship with training, with diet, and have a healthy mindset towards all of this so that you can build an aesthetic body, not like a gym bro, but like a guy who actually has other stuff going on in his life and wants to stay healthy, look good, doesn't want to get huge like a gym bro, then you can apply to join my coaching program below. I specifically help you and guide you to achieve that in the least amount of time possible. So I'll see you on the other side if you decide to join that. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your favorite gym bro trend below, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye bye.